Hey, y'all, hey! Welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. How do you know that you're on the replay? Well, it's because you don't see a red box right there in the corner that says live. If you don't see that, you're on the replay. So just comment hashtag replay. I got some glue dots out, y'all. I think we're going to use these tonight with our project. But, y'all, when you hop on, say hello, hit the heart button, and we're going to use a new surface tonight. So, say hey, y'all. So, I don't know if you've ever seen these, but these are glue dots. We use them quite often. I buy them in a pack of 3 off of Amazon. You can find those in the Amazon storefront that we have. Hold on. My word of the day was from the other day, and that's not accurate. So, there you have it. All right. So, we get these off Amazon, but I don't know if you can see that. Let me hold it back. See those little dots? Uno momento. You see the blue dots? Those are like glue, but not quite like glue. Like, not as, I don't know. They don't stick as well as glue. Let's just say that. All right, so flip sign it is. We're going to use this tonight. I haven't used this. I did unpackage this a while ago. We are early tonight. Y'all, I may be rearranging my schedule. School's about to start. This mama needs to craft earlier in the evening in order to do her mom duties. Well, I say that. But I think it'll just be easier, right? So we're also going to use this. Hello, goodbye. And y'all, we're going to use this. This is a new pattern, classic Damask. Damask, Damask, Damask. Don't know how you say it. Y'all just say it however you want. Okay? Hi, friends. So there should be a pinned comment. When I say pinned, that means it's a comment that's not moving. Like everybody else's hellos and heys and how are you? Hey, Deb. They're moving up the chat. That doesn't move. A pinned comment doesn't move, and it just kind of gives you, it tells you what to do, basically. You know, I don't really, it's not me being bossy, but it just tells you what to do. All right, so I'm opening up these. Petra is vacationing in South Haven, Michigan, watching big boats under the channel. Woohoo! Sharon has this sign. All right, all right. Hi, Brenda Perry. Hi, Brenda Perry. We are thinking about you, girlfriend. So glad that you're here. So let me know if the word flip is working, because we're going to flip our sign. We're going to do both sides, okay? Thanks, Denise. All right, let me scoot back so that y'all can see this gorgeous thing. So, y'all, this is reusable. How awesome is this? Flippity flip, right? We're going to use this. Hold on. You see my little girl back here? Isn't she adorable, Mrs. Claus? I love her a lot. All right, so I'm going to use hello and goodbye on this transfer right here. This is a size C, 12 by 18. There are lines that are telling you, cut me, because, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things on here. So you're going to want to cut these lines so that you know which section to pull off when you're using it. Excuse me. All right, so I've got hello, goodbye, cut. We don't need to cut this. We are going to open this. This is our shapes, y'all, that go along with this hello and goodbye. Okay? Bambi, the frame, I think I'm going to love it. Hi, I'm having a fabulous day, y'all. What is today? Tuesday? It's a great day. We have 3 more orders, y'all, from the cutout sale. Thank you so much. I love to save the cardboard. Okay, I'm just making sure that I got everything planned, good. Here we go. All right. Reusable surface. Whatever we put on here is going to come off, okay? But before we do that, we're going to need to fuzz our transfer. So I like to just find one of the corners somewhere and just do that. But I just realized, reminder to myself, I'm going to write the word back on these, okay? Hi, Bev from Utah. Thanks, Mary, for ordering Mrs. Claus. You're going to have a fabulous time making her. And so last night, if you were here, today is July 25th. Last night, July 24th, if you were here, you would have heard me say that I did Santa last year and we sold him. Okay, so let me show you what I'm wiping off. I did get a little bit of permanent marker on the transfer, but good news is, y'all, it is not on the silk screen. So I'm just wiping it off because, you know, that's how it goes around here. But I sold Santa, so Santa is no longer in my possession. So Zach is going to cut me a new Santa, and I'm going to make him and put him right next to Mrs. Claus at some point. Maybe this week. All right, let me just get my act together here, y'all. It's just, right now, it's apparently one of those days. So you need a fuzzing cloth, and a fuzzing cloth is this green thing right here. So I'm going to take this, grab a corner, and I'm going to peel from the center. Okay, now most likely I'm going to end up using this entire thing. But I'm going to just peel this off, and we're going to lay it sticky side up, facing up. Okay, let me just lay that down right there. And I'm going to grab my fuzzing cloth, and I'm going to just lay it on top of it. Okay, and I'm going to flip it over. I personally like to fuzz with the transfer on top, sticky side facing down. That's just my preference. Somebody's birthday is today. Whose birthday? Linda, happy birthday. Michelle Pryor, what are you doing, girlfriend? Look, Mr. Zach made it. Yes, Wanda, you need to go back and watch Mrs. Claus. All right, so I'm going to just kind of like rub the transfer on the fuzzing cloth. Okay. And we're adding lint to the back. Okay. Now, you don't want to over fuzz it because then it's not going to stick to your surface. All right. Hi, Bambi. You were, Debbie. You know what? It's so crazy. I was thinking last night, I'm like, man, if I only remembered who bought Santa, and it was Miss Debbie right here. You wanted me to tell you might finish Mrs. Claus. Give me about a month or so. Cheryl, not what you're saying, or what you mean by won't let you watch. The backgrounds, Mitzi, are you talking about the patterns? Yes, this pattern is awesome, y'all. So some of you are very intimidated by our large 18 by 18 transfers that are patterns, or maybe not a pattern, but like a background piece. This is 12 by 18, so it's not as big. So, just saying. Don't be scared. Okay? All right, let's see what happens here. So, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to lay this down. Now, remember, this has a border where there's no silk screen. Right up here, y'all. See how there's a border? I want that border to go off of my surface. Okay? And we're going to see how this works. You can take out this white frame if you wanted to. Excuse me. It would require a screwdriver. I mean, I could have done that, but whatever. All right. How are we going to do this? I grabbed... Okay, let me show you the colors I grabbed. Just hear me out. They may not be your favorite, but... Saffron is brand new, the middle one is eucalyptus, and the top one is black velvet. Obviously, I'm going to do two sides. I think I want to go with black velvet all over this. Okay? Oh, has anybody received their pink squeegee, your anniversary gift. All right, so I'm going to just take this paste. This is chalk in paste form, kid-friendly, water-soluble, washable. If you get this on your clothes, the paste will come out. We do have another form of it called chalk and ink form. The technical name is Chalkology ink. That you can use for permanent, like making shirts and tea towels and aprons, and you could put something on a hat if you wanted to. But we do have two different types. Super fun, y'all. It's so easy. It's relaxing. Dragging the paste over the silk screen is probably the most therapeutic thing for me. It's just, I don't know. You probably laugh if you've never tried this before because you're like, what is that woman talking about? But I promise you, once you try it, you're going to send me a message and be like, you were so right. All right, so I'm just making sure that I get the entire thing covered, okay? So what we're going to do now is lift this off slowly. Oh my. Y'all see what I see? Look down there, right there. This is gorgeous. Y'all. I'm done. My project is done. I'm all done for the night. Look how pretty that is. Wow. I like that. Just saying. All right, let me make some room here because I'm going to show you how to clean this. And I don't want it to get stuck on itself. So let me just throw some stuff off my desk. All right, here we go. So what I'm going to do is take some water in my little mister here. I have just purified distilled water in here. You could put tap water in here, but don't put tap water in here because this is chalk. Okay, it's chalk. Like, think about you go on the sidewalk and you write with chalk. This is chalk, okay? So, over time, it may start to dry up, all right? So, if you have a water bottle in your craft area, I would suggest that you put distilled or purified water in it so that you can use it to clean your transfers and use it for your jars. In the event something starts to dry up. Okay, hi Paula. You're not late. Sorry, y'all. Y'all are asking me a bunch of questions. Hi, Kathy. Flip is the keyword. Hi, Marilee. All right, so I'm going to grab what we call a board eraser. These come 2 in a pack. You have to have these, period, the end. Okay, this helps remove the paste from the screen that you just put through it onto your surface. Okay, now I'm going to go over mine with a paper towel to get some of that dirty water off before I flip it over. The black is very messy, so if you have an apron you want to wear, by all means wear it. If you want to just take this directly to the sink to clean it, go for it. I'm not, because then I would be not here with you. Okay, it is relaxing, right? All right, so now I'm cleaning the back. This is the sticky side. On the back, I don't use the wipes. The wipes could, I don't know, damage your transfer, take away the stickiness. Then you go in with a paper towel and you remove the dirty water that you just added on there, okay? So now what I'm going to do is hold this. I'm going to lay that there for just a second, okay? Sticky side up. And I'm going to come over here and we're going to dry this. But y'all, look at this. That is really cool. I'm loving that. Do y'all love it? Yes, Mitzi, it would be pretty on a pillow for sure. Hi, Linda. Bonnie, what are you doing, Bonnie? Thanks, Brenda Perry. Let's see. What else do we have going on? Tina, thank you so much for the stars. Make sure you hit the heart button. Do me a favor. Hit the heart button. Sprinkle the video out, which just means hit that share button. And then type in the word flip. F-I-L-P. Flip, flip, flip. That is super pretty. I love that so much. Hi, Zach. You're back. And you're all red.
Let's play a game.
He has been outside.
Of how hot it is outside. Let's see what shade of red best goes with Zach. Is it cherry? Oh, I kind of look cherry. Or is it candy apple? Cherry or candy apple? Which one best shoots my shade of red right now, everyone? It's hot outside.
Yeah, go dip in the pool.
Baseball season.
Welcome home.
Yay,
love you, bud.
Baseball
Isn't it pretty?
Season. It's gorgeous.
Very hot. It's very, very hot. It is. Marilyn, thank you so much for the stars. Y'all are helping me reach my goal. Y'all are so awesome. Y'all are the reason, like, I sleep good at night. Knowing, like, I have all these friends that support us. And I'm working on small steps to this new goal that I have, y'all. Not the stars goal, but something else I'm working on to expand the business. Got to start small to reach the end goal, right? So I worked on some of that tonight before I came on here with y'all. So I'm so excited. So excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so check it out. Now you see it. Now you don't. So you can put whatever you want on the surfaces, okay? I am going to go ahead, and I think because I like that so much, I want to use the same pattern, but do y'all have any suggestions what colors to use? Okay, so let me tell you what I was just checking right there. You see how it's not flat against my desk? That's good, because if it was, I would have told you, excuse me, he did not move my table back. And the transfer folded on itself. Thanks, Zach. So I'm going to just gently pull it apart. Y'all can see what I'm doing right here. Good grief. Thanks, Zachariah. Let me show you what I would have told you to do. All right, so now we're fine. Okay, if this was touching my table, I would tell you to put this on a fuzzing cloth, okay? I mean, you could still do that, but if it's not a big deal. If it's touching your table and you're kind of working with it, it may move and scratch it up, all right? Okay, what colors are y'all thinking? Thank you, Janet and Paula, for the stars. Y'all are so awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, we got 19% of a stars party, y'all. So let me tell you, I got these. Should we just continue with the black? Or we could go gray. We could go teal. I see a few teals. Maybe teal. Oh, look, there's some teals. Okay, so we'll just go teal. All right, so Zach and his red. All right, so we're going to grab this, and we're going to lay this face down, and we're going to fuzz it again, because even though we already fuzzed it, when we cleaned it, we wiped off that, the lint. All right? This hair, chippity chop, okay? Soon. All right, so we need to fuzz it again because we cleaned off all the lint. Don't forget. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to fold it toward sticky side out. We're going to come over here and we're going to lay this down. where our border is over the edge. Okay. And then I'm going to make sure that it is pressed down nice and firm so that we try not to have any air bubbles. All right. Look at y'all in the stars. Thank you. Y'all are 85% away. We have a minute and 35 seconds. Let's see. Emily, you want me to leave my hair long? I'm trying, girl. All right, so we've got black and we've got teal. So let's grab another squeegee. And thank you. Thank you so much for the stars, y'all. All right, so I have my paste. I may have too much on my squeegee. So the same thing, we're just going to take it and we're going to just drag it over the silk screen, pushing it through just enough to where it goes through the screen and ends up on the surface. Okay? Just like so. All right, so I will tell you that a lot of times you'll have some like caked up here around the circle where my thumb is. So you may have to just, I don't know, push it down longer, firmer. I can't think of the word. Thank you. Thank you so much, y'all. So we've got black on one side, teal on the other. And let's see what we can do with our cutouts that we're going to add to it. Now, I'm trying to be extra careful around the edges so that I don't get any on the actual frame part itself. Because it's possible. So just be mindful of that. Okay? All right, done and done. It is a pretty color, right? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me come over here. Excuse me, to the center. Pull, pull, pull. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Woo! Look at that, y'all. All right, so I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to spray it. But before I do anything else, let me get out this so that this doesn't fall on the floor. And then we're in a bigger predicament because I can't reach it. Yes, the farmhouse pattern would look nice also. So there's our teal. So now we've got our little cutouts. They are also reusable, y'all. You can change up your color any color you want. I know, I need to use teal more often. It is a pretty color. All right, so I got some on the top of that. No big deal. It can come right off. It is reusable, as I mentioned. Okay, so I can set this aside and figure out what we're going to do with this. So I'm going to spray my transfer. I'll clean it when I'm done. So we have hello and goodbye. Let's see. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you, Laura, for reminding me. So originally I was going to paint these. Let me think about this. No, I'm not going to. No, I'm not. All right, here we go. Ready? Hello. Peel it off. Anywhere that you see through it is the silk screen, okay? You also are going to want to fuzz this. Any transfer that you have, you want to fuzz it, okay? So, yes, Deb, I was definitely thinking black on teal. Then I was going to do the reverse, the teal on the black. We'll see. Hi, Denise. How are you? Yay. No, Elaine, I will not remove my hat. So sorry. Vicki, there should be like a little stars button at the bottom. Possibly. I think that's what it is. I mean, that makes sense, right? All right. So let me just place this down and I'll show you. Like it fits perfectly. You see the little edge, the shadow around the edges. Okay. That is going to work. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So let's do this. I'm going to grab a mini squeegee. So same thing here. So I used the bigger one earlier, right? This is a small. This has a circle right here. So does our mini squeegee. And you place your thumb right in that circle and then just flip your hand over, and that's how you're going to apply the paste. Okay? So just take the paste all the way down, top to bottom, left to right. All right. Thanks, Janet Simmons. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Carrie, that's a great point. I'm glad you said something. All right, so there's that. That is done. Okay, so now we're going to lift this off. And it says, hello. Hello. Hi, Denise. No worries. Vicki, we're using the flip sign, girlfriend. The flip sign. All right, so same thing for any transfer. You just lay it down on, this is just a dish drying mat. Like that is the true name of it. Why am I trying to dry that? What am I looking for? This, let me show you why I just did what I did. I have this little cup hooked to my little cart right here, and these are always in the same thing. Well, the water was not in there. So I grabbed the dryer. Don't dry the paste when it's on your silk screen. Okie doke. Don't forget that. Hi, Deborah. Okay. Same thing. If you saw it earlier, you take your board eraser. This is what this little thing is right here. It's very similar to a magic eraser, but y'all, it does not have all of whatever is in the magic eraser. Okay? It was funny, Bonnie, right? Y'all. I think that's a first. All right, same thing. I want to get all that paste out of the screen. Because ultimately, I want to use these silk screens over and over again. That is the purpose of them, y'all. That's why they're reusable. Okay, so there's hello. So we're just going to lay that right back here where it belongs. Okay, just like so. And we're going to grab the goodbye, right? And we need to fuzz it because it's sticky, right? Flip is the key word, Miss Cindy. Yes. So hit the heart button, everybody. Type in the word flip. Sprinkle the video out. Show your friends. Helps us out a ton. We're going to line this up. Dun, dun, dun. One side. Right side, left side. Okay, just like that. I'm going to close up the black because I'm done with that. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Paula. Hey, man, I want y'all to, like, learn this right along with me so that when you guys get your stuff, you know exactly what to do. And if not, you can come right back here to our page, A to Z Designs, and watch the replays. All right, so I see something right there. Okay, here we go. Squeegee down. I have my thumb in the circle. And I have it turned over. Okay, so see the little circle? Thumb there. Turned facing down. Just take my paste over the screen, pick up excess, and bring it over here where I need it. Same thing here. Pick up excess, lay it down. Okay? And close my jar. All right, now we can use the drying tool. All right, so same thing. You're going to want to clean that. Do not walk away for hours and leave that as is. Don't do it. You're going to regret it. It's going to be harder to clean out that paste, in my opinion, in my experience. I like to clean as I go. Jacqueline, yes, it is hot. Yes. Thanks, Louise. She is so cute, y'all. I'm so proud of her. I love her hair. That's like freehand, by the way, with a paintbrush by yours truly. Me. All right, let's see what we can do here. We have our glue dots. We are going to use those for our sign. And I'm thinking after that, y'all, we should be done. So I'll show you what this is going to look like. Hold on. I know I'm drying the air. I need some more, I need more craft supplies, y'all. Not really. Go in. Okay, he's going to have to wait. All right, I think, ooh, no, we're not done. Still feel a little bit tacky. Thank you. Thanks, Paula. That is found on Etsy, and all you need to do is go get you some paint to make her pretty and get some muslin fabric and some, like, I don't know, lace fabric. You could even use, like, I could use one of those mop heads. Elaine, this is chalk and paste form. Hi, Jackie. All right, so done and done. Y'all ready? Here's our sign. Let me make sure this is dry. All right, here's our sign. Woo, look at that, y'all. You could even use this sign like this. Vertical. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. And Carrie mentioned this earlier. So we're going to start by putting hello over here. I'm going to start with one side first. So I'm just going to grab some glue dots because I don't really want to glue this, hot glue this to the surface. Even though, because it's like a surface, it's not plastic. I think the cutouts would still pop off just fine. But I didn't want to chance it. So let's see. I don't know if this is going to hold or not, but we're going to try it. All right, so I'm going to press it down. So far, good. All right, so here's what Carrie was saying. So this is hello. So we need to put it right here, which means our hello is upside down on the other side. No big deal. So glad she pointed that out, because if you were to simply do it like this, right? You have it down, you did the hello, and you just simply flipped it and did it here, it would be upside down. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. All right, so let's do this side. So I'm just laying this down right here. I'm going to add some glue dots. And now I have a sign for, ooh, I could use this in my office when I'm working. And if the boys see it and they say, if they see goodbye, that means do not come in. Or they see it say hello, they can come in and talk to me. So y'all, that's it. Done. Boom, bang. All right, y'all ready? So we have hello upside down, right? So this is the I'm going to call this the front, okay? Then you've got hello. And then you have goodbye. And then you have hello again. So which is your favorite? The teal or the black? This is cute. I think I like this one. So y'all, what do you think? Cheese. All right, y'all. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for hopping on early tonight. Make sure you have your notifications set. Just tap my nose, and I think there's like 3 dots and like get live notifications. Make sure you hit that so that you know where we're at. There you go, Michelle. So y'all have a good night. We'll see you later. Bye.